Samsung unwraps its Galaxy Alpha, though we can't understand what for. New details of the Moto 360 mention its superiority to existing Android Wear products, and the Google Nexus 6 by Motorola may not be as big as you think. I'm Jaime Rivera, and yes, what we needed was a metallic underdog, Samsung. Thank you very much. This is Pocketnow Daily. Let's begin today talking about HTC, as the company has just made it official that it is segregating more of its business. HTC Creative Labs is now going to focus on the company's software, and they are going to start building applications for everybody to be able to use, meaning you won't need to buy an HTC phone in order to be able to use things like Zoe, which is the first service that's going to be launched in the next couple of days, and you should be able to download it on your phone eventually, even if it's not HTC. Now, we don't know exactly what other applications are going to be included. I'm not sure if HTC Sense is going to be part of that, but let's see how that goes, as hopefully this will not make HTC's software division, which is probably one of the coolest parts of HTC products, be something that everybody else can have. I mean, what else would HTC use to differentiate? Now let's talk about Microsoft Mobile, or Nokia, however you want to call it, as we've got some new reports on the Lumia 830. A lot of us were concerned that apparently this phone was going to be a Verizon exclusive, but as new rumors point out, it seems that there will be 3 different models of the Lumia 830 that will be based on 3 different carriers: AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. The AT&T variant will apparently not have wireless charging, and apparently it'll have a bigger display when compared to the other models, though we still can't make up what will happen with that 20.7 megapixel pure view camera. Hopefully it'll make it to 3 models, but yeah, it seems that there will be some spec differences. Stay tuned. We'll keep you posted as Microsoft's IFA event will tell us more. One of the most anticipated wearables of the year is the Moto 360 that we are still waiting for. We know that it's metallic, it's got wireless charging and everything, but if you were wondering what else would make this Moto 360 better than the existing Android Wear products, it seems that battery life will be one of those things, as new reports claim that apparently this device will have as much as 3.5 days of battery life when compared to 1 day that you're getting on the LG G Watch. That's one of the biggest issues with Android Wear, is the fact that battery life is terrible, and charging these products is terrible as well. Motorola seems to have an edge on everybody with how things are done. We just wish we had a launch date. And it seems that the people from GFX Bench were watching the Pocketnow Daily yesterday, and they heard your comments of you complaining over the Motorola Shamu or Google Nexus 6. As it turns out, they've updated the page for this phone, and it seems that it will be better in some ways. Like, for example, it seems that it will have a Snapdragon 805. It seems that it will have a 2K display, but it seems that it will be just the 5.2-inch 2K display and not a 5.9-inch, which is not necessarily bad. A lot of people don't want a 6-inch phone, and it's great to see that this phone will not be a monster. So stay tuned as we get more details on the Motorola Shamu, or whatever this thing is going to be called. A lot of us want this phone. And finally, for the very interesting news of the day, Samsung has just announced its Galaxy Alpha. Nothing fancy. The Galaxy Alpha is announced. It is a metallic 4.7-inch Galaxy phone that looks a lot like the Galaxy S5, but with a metallic trim. That's most probably going to make it to the Note lineup as well. And specifications aren't that big. Yes, it does have an octa-core processor, but you don't have expandable storage, even though you do get 32 gigs, which is not bad. And the rest of the things aren't bad. 12 megapixel camera. Links to the description for full details on specifications. But that leads me to the question of the day. What do you think about this Galaxy Alpha? They're calling it just Alpha. Do you think that this is a cool phone? Is it something that you want? In my case, honestly, no. Metal is not really what I want from a Galaxy phone, especially if TouchWiz is still there. But leave us a comment down below. What do you think? Friends, yes, you know the drill. If you want to get the news earlier before this video was filmed, make sure you follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. You can also follow me on Twitter, Jaime_Rivera. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I am Jaime Rivera. Thank you very much for watching. We will see you tomorrow.